Welcome back to my channel. I am Jemmy. Welcome back to Jemmy's Road to Spirituality. Oops, all the cards are falling. Divine Feminine reading. Time to open your wings and flies. Something is flying away, guys. So yeah. I have a King of Wands here. A Two of Wands. Five of Cups. And the bottom of the deck here, actually I have a Five of Wands. There is a King of Wands here, fire energy, which is Leo, Aries, Sag, actually. That is actually looking back into this deck. This is the main energy for the Divine Feminine right here. I'm going to shuffle a little bit more. And I have a Four of Wands and the Five of Wands, 9 Wands. Somebody is wounded in a situation given here about a Divine Feminine. Let's see what is actually going up with her. She can be in this masculine energy of the King of Wands. This Divine Feminine has Leo very predominant in their chart, very strong in their chart, maybe not only in one aspect or of their chart, maybe in more than one aspect. Maybe their North Node, she's a Leo, this Divine Feminine. The Two of Wands here, it's actually making a choice, choosing probably her passion, knowing that something has ended for her in regards with this King of Wands as well. But this Divine Feminine, she's probably crying over, spilled milk, whatever happened in the past. She's looking in the past of these Three of Cups with the Five of Cups here, which is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. But she needs to actually realize that she has the Two of Cups here behind her. She has a new opportunity in love, a new opportunity to revive her true feelings in a Two of Cups relationship, which is a Leo as well for me, Two of Cups. But it seems that she's regretting the choices from the past. She's regretting that she invested probably into this energy, King of Wands. With the Four of Wands, this is a divinely guided union here. And then she was actually put into a conflict situation with other people's involved, even if she didn't want it, her situation, this Four of Wands, this 1111 card, to be mixed with other people. She was. This is not probably her choice into the situation. Let's see. And then I have a Seven of Swords here with a Five of Wands. This is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Somebody was stealing from her. Somebody stole from the situation of the Four of Wands that I saw before. Some thief, somebody tricked her, or somebody tricked the situation, stole from the situation, hide something very important in the situation. The Tower as well, with the Seven of Swords. Somebody had to crash down. The Divine actually crashed this situation because of people stealing from her, probably stealing her energy, stealing her time, hiding the truth from her, hiding the truthful situation. She has this person has the Five of Swords into his arms, even if he's cutting himself. This person in the situation that stole from the situation, even if he cut himself and harmed himself, they actually left Two of Swords there in the ground, just leaving a confusing situation. At the bottom of this, the Tower, it's a very damaging card. It's a very strong card of destruction. But the tower can be rebuilt, as this Two of Cups here that she has behind her, that she still needs to turn around and see and realize that she still has opportunity to love herself and be in a situation of love. The Hermit with the Seven of Swords here. The Hermit is Virgo card. It's a very spiritual card. She had to look within, deep within her situation. Ace of Wands I have here in this situation. A passionate new beginning, a creative new beginning that she actually had to look forward to, because something very important, something very painful ended for this divine feminine. With the Hermit, she really needs to take time for herself. She has the candle of the spirit, the light that the spirit actually has given to this divine feminine in this situation. Okay. And then I have the Emperor with the Ace of Wands. The Emperor is Aries. This can be a very, very selfish person, a person that stands high into a throne here, into a higher ground. This is a person of authority, a person that makes decisions for other people as well, not only for himself, but it's a ruler. This is a person that it can be singular, very, very selfish, very, very into himself, narcissistic as well, it can be. And then Page of Swords with the Emperor as well. The Page of Swords is looking at the past, not very stable in the truth that he wants to actually acknowledge or communicate for himself, but he's not very decisive into his action because his right foot is behind him. The action of the truthful action that he's supposed to actually take and make into this situation is very, very hard for this Emperor. This Emperor can be very, very passionate, very creative, very abundant into his, endeavors, business plans, whatever in his business. This Emperor actually, it's very going, onwards. He's very pushy. He's very, he's very jumpy. He can actually jump at people. But there is a Six of Wands into this situation with the Page of Swords. Somebody still needs to leave the past behind and decide to actually stick with the truth for himself. And the Six of Wands is actually asking for victory or desiring the victory and the acknowledgement and the accolades. He wants to be recognized for his authority, his passion, his creativity, his action in general. Even if he sits down, he takes a lot of action. Okay, this Emperor, this King of Wands here needs to actually look at himself. And this doesn't have to do much with the divine feminine, even if she actually is this King of Wands into this situation. She needs to actually take that action to, take the action forward, push forward and create a new beginning, because a decision was made into this situation. Oh my God. Okay, everything jumped here. 3 cards turned over. And I have a Seven of Cups here. This is, options. It can be a card of illusions as well. This is a very watery card. This person had a lot of options, or he's having. But this divine feminine has a lot of options now, because what it was in the past, it didn't work for her. and the decision and the action that she didn't take, or the choices that she made as well, put her into this Five of Cups. But this is as well creating new feelings, looking for new feelings, new passions, new options, new, creating something new for her. But not all the options are very good, not all the options are fair and correct. That's why she needs to look deep within with the Hermit that I saw there, that we saw there. And then I have a 10 of Wands here. She puts probably a lot of burden on herself. She carried a lot of burdens, a lot of hard work. You know, she put herself into a situation where she charged other people's, you know, responsibilities and you know, work, creativity, plans on herself. And then I have a Knight of Wands here. The Knight of Wands is pushing forward very quickly. This is a very passionate, very fiery person. This can be a player for me as well, as the King of Wands. Fire energy for me is very pushy, very jumpy, very unstable. She dealt with a lot of fire, and she probably is not mainly sun rising or moon fire, but this fire vibration energy into her life actually turned her life upside down, turned her you know, understanding about the situation upside down. Everything was so pushy, and everything was pushed to the limits for this divine feminine. And I have a 10 of Pentacles here, which is family, legacy, building abundance. You know, this is actually for me interfering of other people getting into this divine feminine, or this King of Wands, you know, decision, plans, you know, family, you know, how do I say it? Family, peace and harmony and abundance. It was interfering with other people. So even if this was a marriage, or it is a marriage for this King of Wands, this King of Wands brought this situation with this divine feminine into a very heartbreaking, damaging, a lot of options. You know, it's optional. You take whatever you can from this situation, burdens, and then a lot of passion. So this King of Wands got here because of all these options, undecisiveness, being stuck in the past, having a lot of baggage, mixing with other options that they were not for them, letting other people interfering into their situation as well. With the 10 of Pentacles here as well, there is an 8 of Swords here, being mentally stuck, imprisoning yourself, imprisoning the situation in itself, in this type of relationship that he probably had, that he chose, with these options and all this baggage and all this heartbreak and, you know, spilled cups, not actually deciding, letting things actually go to a point of ending with the world here in his hand. Because this is, you know, I have like 4 cards of fire here on the same row. From 6 cards, 4 are wands, which is fire energy, fire element. So yes, it's what actually turned this situation into a very cold, very burdensome, burdening, very undecisive. I have 2 of Swords here, which is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. This is actually the card of shut the hell up and let me think. This person, this King of Wands, because this card is underneath the King of Wands, never took the time to actually sit down and listen to his thoughts. He never took time off, time away from all the, day by day situation, whatever was happening into his situation, or in this twin flame with the Four of Wands that we saw situation. And he never actually had any clarity. He stayed in a place of confusion mentally. This is mental energy. And I have a Six of Pentacles here, which is a earth energy vibration. But this is an energy, and the devil in the reverse as well with this. So the imbalance of this situation, the burden of this situation, the not having clarity about what they wish and they desire into this twin flame divine union situation was for this King of Wands in this situation. It was that they were playing with the devil. And as long as they play with the devil, of course, there is no balance into the pentacles. There is not equal give and take. There is no justice here with the scales in his left hand. For me, the left side is the feminine energy. This person was a macho man. And for me, it's a card of macho man, this one as well. This is a macho man. This is a person that jumps from flower to flower, like the bee, but he's not a bee. Even if he looks a little bit like the bee with the yellow and black and all these colors, the colors of fire here, the colors of passion that he had in all this situation. But he burdened the situation too much on himself and into this relationship. And then I have here a Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. So from 7 and the devil and the 6 here, these pentacles were split here. They are like 13, which is a 4 of Pentacles, which is being stuck in your own ways, being greedy, keeping everything to yourself. This King of Wands was all about himself as the Emperor, as I said. 9 of Swords here, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, air elements. This is sleepless nights. This is underneath the 2 of Wands here. This person created for this divine feminine actually a situation of sleepless nights, negativity, worries, not knowing what is the truth, not having peace. This is mentally not understanding the truth of the situation, what is happening actually in the situation. But that's why this situation was pushed to this 2 of Wands. The same energy that this person is and was into has pushed probably this divine feminine to make that decision, clear decision of choosing her passion, choosing herself, and ending a situation here. Looking at the past with regrets, with a lot of pain in her heart because she had to leave. Now she has a lot of options. She can create something new for herself. She can see the good and the bad of all these cups, because some of these cups are deceitful, are bad. Not everything that shines is gold. Not everything that flies can be eaten or consumed. The burden was not supposed to be there, because love is supposed to be easy and not so, dragging you to the, exhaustion and, getting so tired of everything. And love is not, pushing you to the limits or pushing you to the, I don't know, this can be the grave, pushing yourself to death, killing yourself into the process. There was something always wrong into this situation. So that's why the sleepless nights, that's why the decision had to be made for this divine feminine as well. And then I have a 10 of swords here. A lot of swords and a lot of wands. And 7 and 5, it's 12 cups here in the middle. It's 3 of cups, which is a third party situation. For me, these two cards as well. 10 of swords is actually being killed, murdered in the situation. This situation was killed because of this behavior here. And then I have a 7 of swords. 7 of swords is the card of the thief. It's the same air. And look at this. I have so much swords into this row. This goes underneath the 7 of swords, goes underneath the 7 of cups. This person was cheating, lying, back, stabbing in the back. The situation. This person stole from himself. That's why he's looking in the past with regret. This happened before, but actually this energy is still present here for this person because this King of Wands never fixed this situation, even with themselves, even recognizing the truth for themselves. 7-7, this is actually, the number 7 is the number of the spirit for me. The spirit of God, the 7 angels, the 7 trumpets, the 7 signs, the 7 whatever. 7, it's what God actually allowed into this situation for this King of Wands, into this situation to do. Actually, for his own death. And look how many swords. I have 4 cards of swords in a row here. All this is mentally, logic, mental, thoughts, sleepless nights, paranoia, deceitful thoughts, lies as well, confusion, destroying yourself. This person brought the situation to a point of not to be fixed. I mean, he killed the situation in such a way with this divine feminine. So I have 2, 9, 11, 10, 21, and 7, 28, which is a 1. This actually had to come to Ace of Swords. These 4 cards of swords are actually forming Ace of Swords, which is the truth. The truth of the matter of the situation actually is that somebody come to the realization that somebody wanted this situation killed. They didn't wish for the situation with this divine feminine. So that's clear. I have 10 of Wands, 10 of Swords here, 9, 10, 7. 2 10s, 2 7. The 10s are completion, everything being finished, killed, murdered, dropped down, ended. Then I have Temperance here for this divine feminine, which is the angel of God touching with 1 foot the water and 1 foot the land, the ground. Actually, this is the divine actually coming and stabilizing this situation. This is the illumination through the third eye here, the brow chakra. And then we have there the triangle in the middle, which is the alignment of the mind, body, and spirit and soul. This is balancing act. balancing the situation for this divine feminine, because this divine feminine had clarity, complete clarity into the spiritual realm, from the spiritual, from the divine. And then I have the Chariot, Cancer card. This is a card of Temperance, Sagittarius. So yeah, Sagittarius is the 9th house. The Chariot is the card of Cancer here. This is actually understanding with the Knight, underneath the Knight of Wands. And then with the Temperance here, we have the releasing of the burden, because the divine had to, come down into this situation to ground and balance this situation, what it is in reality and what it's supposed to be. This Chariot actually underneath the Knight of Wands means that this push forward with creativity, passion, actually needs to come from this divine feminine. It's time for her to take the reins of this Chariot, the two sphinxes, which is the masculine and the feminine, together within herself, to actually make her decide to fly high. And then I have a Knight of Pentacles here, which is a very, very solid, grounded energy, very stagnant as well, that actually promises her that she is the one stable into this situation. All this situation was brought into her life only for her to make her understand that she's capable actually to open her wings and fly, spread her wings and fly. Let's see a few more cards for the outcome of this spread. Very interesting energy here. Oops. Oh, the High Priestess. This divine feminine is a High Priestess. She's connected directly with the divine. She has the crescent moon here, her feet. She's crowned into the spiritual world. She sits on her throne. She has the book of knowledge, or the scroll, some scroll of knowledge. On her right side here, she has the cross. She was crucified as well with the Lord Jesus Christ. In order for her to actually live in the Lord, she needed to be crucified with the Lord. She actually went through a crucifixion, and this is probably coming from a past life. She was worthy in a past life for this degree of spirituality. She communicates directly with the Spirit of God, because the Spirit of God is within her here in this card. This is an anointed High Priestess, recognized by the divine. B and J. Yeah, it's a card number 2. This is the divine feminine. This is a very intuitive, very high, knowledgeable into the spiritual, reality and endeavors. She had actually the crescent moon, but she had like a full moon here. She's totally knowledgeable. I have an Ace of Wands here, a new passionate beginning offer from the divine, a new creative endeavor for this High Priestess. This King of Wands actually came into this High Priestess life here, bringing confusion for her. trying to confuse her about who she is. That's why she probably met this partner, this fire element, fire king. This was the catalyst to bring some type of confusion to this high priestess. That's why this high priest had to do the inner work, all the work, and be activated into this three-dimensional plane in this time. This high priestess is right here with us right now, present on this earthly plane, with the Ace of Wands, and then underneath the Two of Wands and the Nine of Swords. These sleepless nights, this worry, this deceitfulness that she had to live and go through. And there is a Wand, an Ace of Wands, and the Two of Wands, Three of Wands. Now she knows the path because of everything that she had to go through. Nine of Swords, she was pushed to the limits. She was ill-treated, cheated on, lied to. People, acted as she was the one not worthy. But the divine said, no, she is worthy. You are worthy. That's why she had to take this wand and finish all this from the past, what happened to her. And this is creativity, this is fiery passion, a lot of beauty into this Ace of Wands. This is a budding wand that has a lot of fruit to bring into the future for her. And I have the Empress here. The Empress is the mother energy of creativity, beauty. She is a co-creator with the divine in the three-dimensional plane. She brings a lot of beauty, a lot of nurturing to the earth. She connects with the earth. She's very earthy, and very worthy. She's a mother. She's full of ideas. She creates new ideas. She creates new beginnings for her and other people. Very abundant and very beautiful. And I have a Six of Wands here. She is worthy of recognition. She's worthy of praise because of her hard work. And of course, I have the Empress underneath the Five of Cups and the Ten of Swords. She was betrayed in love, not once, not twice, 3 times. She was killed in this situation with the King of Wands. She was there left for dead in the roads with her heart broken. But she actually got up. The divine actually nurtured towards her, taught her everything, put the enlightenment, the gifts of the divine within her, and made her the wonderful, prosperous, abundant woman that she is right now. So you are worthy, you are beautiful, and you worth everything. You deserve this victory, this acknowledgement, this praise. People will look in wonder as you pass by because you are worthy. Look at this garland here, this recognition. these accolades that she actually deserves. This comes underneath the Seven of Cups and Seven of Swords. They have stolen from her. They thought she was not worthy. They said, oh, she's not worthy. This person is not worthy. But she is. And she is because the divine says so. And it doesn't matter who says otherwise. The divine is right. And he sees the heart. And he sees the matter that actually the injustice and the thieves and the people that actually left her for dead, betrayed her, stabbed her in the back, lied to her. She is the wounded warrior. She had to go through lifetimes of being betrayed, wounded, left for dead. But not anymore, the divine says. This comes underneath the Ten of Wands and the Temperance. The angel of the Lord came and said, all this burden? Not anymore. Burdened? Not anymore. This is what it was, but is not anymore. Page of Pentacles. Somebody wants to come with a solid, some type of grounded offer. The world wanted to jump here. The world card with the 4 fixed signs. The 4 fixed signs are Leo, Aquarius, Taurus, and Scorpio. It's really difficult if this High Priestess, this Empress actually, is a fixed sign, because something very important, a very, very hard cycle, very difficult cycle finished here for her. But if she's not a fixed sign, and if this is the fixed sign, this is a problem for this person. And Leo is a fixed sign here. The High Priestess might not be the fixed sign into this situation. For me, the High Priestess can be Cancer, can be Pisces, can be every sign. Every. But something happened and ended here for a fixed sign. If this High Priestess is not Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, it was probably easier for her in this lifetime. But something very, very fixated and very difficult and very hard actually finished here. And look, I have Judgment here. The Judgment is the trumpet of the Lord, of the archangel here, you know, singing and bringing the dead from the ground. Is going to come a divine time, a judgment time with a divine timing here. And probably it came here for this High Priestess in this situation, in this lifetime. And underneath come with a 4 of Wands, Queen of Wands, Hangman, 3 of Pentacles, Death, happy couple. This is a divinely guided couple. 6 of Pentacles. But listen, honey, in this High Priestess situation, I tell you the truth, this Fire King, it was just a catalyst. It's a fake person for this High Priestess, this Empress, this Divine Feminine into this situation. And if he's not, you are the one for him because of the same suit. Queen of Wands, King of Wands. And the judgment of the Lord made into this situation is that you're going to have a reunion, building up together, celebrating, reuniting, building, coming together, because the Lord has spoken, and this is the truth of the situation. Because you are indeed the real match of this person. This situation is hanging right now into a different light, a different perspective. You need to change your perspective about the situation. And this is actually for everybody, even for myself. Because the divine is working with you and this King of Wands into this situation. And if this King of Wands didn't want it before to actually work with you in this situation, he's forced now to see the truth and the reality of things. And it would be better for him too. Because death is here. Scorpio, transformation, metamorphosis. This is a very hard thing to do. In order for this divinely guided union to come together, this couple to actually stand together into this union with a proper give and take from the divine to one to the other, and together with the divine, being actually fair and just into the situation. Judgment it was here. Okay. Let's clarify a little bit with this deck that I have here. Everyday Tarot. But I don't know who made this deck. It's really, really pretty for me. But it's very simple. Let's clarify these cards a little bit. Let's clarify the King of Wands here in this situation. I have a Page of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Somebody wants to come in with a message of love on offer. Oh my God. Okay, 10 of Wands for this King of Wands. This person is really burdened by other people, other situations, things that he left, get into the situation. I have Judgment on top of the 2 of Wands. The Magician on top of the 5 of Cups. 10 of Cups on top of the 7 of Cups. Page of Cups on top of the 10 of Wands. Queen of Pentacles on top of the Knight of Wands. Queen of Wands on top of the 2 of Swords. The Moon card on top of the 9 of Swords. 4 of Wands on top of the 10 of Swords. The World on top of 7 of Swords. 8 of Swords on top of Temperance. Ace of Wands on top of the Chariot. The Emperor on top of the High Priestess. Ace of Pentacles on top of Ace of Wands. The Hierophant on top of the Empress. 3 of Cups on top of the 6 of Wands. 6 of Wands on top of the 9 of Wands. Eight of Wands on top of the World card. With a Four of Cups at the bottom of the deck here. Somebody still is not going to give an offer, or somebody is not actually accepting an offer. And this can be the Divine Feminine. Some clarity is needed here. I made a mess. But yeah. Eight of Swords. The World. 6, 3. Okay. Okay, the situation is like this. This King of Wands is really burdened about this situation because he let a lot of, burdening, situations, people. He took a lot of responsibility that it was not his. Probably this person is a boss. He's in charge of some situation, whatever, and he has many things to do. And he probably left, or he's continuing in living this situation burden him. With the Two of Wands and the Judgment here, if he doesn't choose the path that is actually required of him into this divine union, into this to inflame divine partnership union, he's going to have to give accounts. And this is starting now. With the Five of Cups, the Magician. This High Priestess, this Divine Feminine, and this, Hierophant that shows up here as well, this King of Wands, is able actually to create and fix this situation. He has all the elements, water, air, fire, earth, the ability that the Spirit gave him on this earth to actually fix and manifest. And instead of him manifesting this depression and this, staying stuck with all the baggage in the past and looking at all the negativity and everything that didn't work, he's actually able to manifest. Both of them, they're able to manifest a new future, a new beginning into this situation. And this is probably what he's wanting to solve, because this High Priestess wants the divine's will, God's will to be done. In the Seven of Cups, with all these options, everything that we want from all these options and everything that both, parties want here in this situation is the Ten of Cups. This is the fulfillment, the love, the, happiness, family, being together, building together. Page of Cups with the Ten of Wands. The burden for this person is that he never gave this offer. He intended it, but he was never sure. He was never sure who to give it to. He was never sure that it is worth it. Or probably he thought that he was never worth it because of other people telling him that he's not good enough. Life is not about what you want. It's not about the Ten of Cups. It's not about you. It's about your responsibilities. It's about all the hard work that you have to put in. But no, it's about the love and the care that you're supposed to have for yourself. And this is probably one of the big lessons that he has to learn for himself, this King of Wands. And there, here we have the Knight of Wands with the Queen of Pentacles. This person wants to come forward very, very quickly towards the Queen of Pentacles, a very grounded, motherly, hardworking, balanced woman, very nurturing, very loving, very motherly, but not a mother, because a woman should not be a man's mother. This is wrong. But he wants to build this person. He sees that this Queen of Pentacles very stable, very grounded, very abundant in her, hardworking endeavors. She has plenty. She has a lot to give. The confusion of this person was about a queen, probably Queen of Wands, or this Queen of Wands is the divine feminine that was confused, and still probably she is confused in this situation, but she needs to clear her mind. Maybe you need to clear your mind and actually decide once and for all what you wish, what do you desire for yourself. This person is very mystical, and she knows the craft, she knows the hidden arts, she knows things that many people don't know about. That's why she's the high priestess here. But this Queen of Wands, probably she's a sorcerer. She could do magic, but probably in a different way. And probably this was the confusion. Maybe it was another Queen of Wands or pretender of the Queen of Wands the Queen of Wands here that actually did magic and confused this King of Wands. She pretended to be this King of Wands partner in crime, you know. But this was the confusion. This kept this King of Wands stuck in the bullshit. This Queen of Wands pretended to be the bitch, the witch, you know, the black cat here, hidden things. As you can see, she dresses in all golden and white and all this flattering, whatever. But her skin color is dark. Actually, she has many things underneath that she's hiding in this situation. This person was really hiding the truth and the reality and brought a lot of confusion into this King of Wands situation. And then I have a Nine of Swords with the Moon. The Moon is very, with the card of Cancer, but the Moon actually, it's the subconscious, the hidden things that, you know, people are, you know, knowledgeable about. These are subconscious things within, hidden within, secrets, deceits, a lot of darkness around. I mean, the only light that is brought here is from the sun. And look how much the sun is covering. It needs to come out to actually show something into this darkness here. That's why all the sleepless nights and all the worry and all the deceitful, you know, thoughts and everything that was said. Somebody could probably be mind fucked here in this situation with the Moon. But this is actually the intuition. This is the feminine side of this King of Wands that he needed to actually tap in. That was actually the confusion of this situation with this Queen of Wands that pretended to actually know the truth, but she had different plans in the situation. You know, the Moon, the intuition, the gut feeling, the instinct show this King of Wands, you know, secrets and hidden things. Probably the Moon comes with dreams because it's the night. During the sleep, this person had dreams, things revealed to him. And because he probably slept very little at times, when he was sleeping, he had very strange and very clear dreams about the truth of this situation here. The confusion brought into his life, the things that he could not actually see clearly. And then I have the Ten of Swords with the Four of Wands. The situation had to die in order to be rebuilt. And this is the divine order. It's what the divine had to do. This is the work, the spiritual work within, subconsciously, the hidden truth, the secrets of the situation had to be brought to a death. This is murder. But in order for this situation to work properly, it needed to be killed in order to be rebuilt here. And then I have a Seven of Swords with the World card. Again, somebody that was stealing and cheating and betraying in this situation had to be brought down. And again, the four fixed signs. Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, Taurus. This person has some deep shit within himself that is really hard to break. But somebody that's why somebody needed to steal from this situation and betray and pretend that it is something that it was not. Because only like that, this situation, being killed here with the 10 of Swords, could have been brought to light. It was a lot of darkness, deceitfulness, lying, betraying, backstabbing, pretending, illusions, delusions, whatever you want to call it in this situation. Everything had to be brought to an end, to destruction. Terminator, you know, the Terminator. This is this situation. And then the Temperance with the 8 of Swords. Spiritual prison, you know, mental fuckery here. Beside the fact that somebody was stealing from this situation with the 7 of Swords. Somebody entrapped, mind fucked somebody into this situation. That's why the angel came here and balanced the situation, emotions and facts. Because that's why the angel touches the ground. It's not only what we feel, because feelings can be deceiving. You know, feelings, we have them and we don't need them. And when we don't need them, we have them. We feel them. Feelings are very important, but we cannot only depend on feelings. So it is very important for us to understand that not only feelings can actually show us the truth. We need to see the facts. We need to know the facts. We need to actually touch the higher, the deeper reality of things. Very interesting that the divine actually touched this situation like that. But somebody still needs to clear their mind. Hi, girl power. Any way you can pick up the energy away from my situation? Yes, of course I can. Just give me a minute. I'm going to finish here. I'm going to let you know just a second. So somebody needs to cut their thoughts and all the deceitfulness that they believed in, because there is clarity from the divine here. And then I have the Chariot with the Ace of Wands. Moving forward from probably a passionate fuckery that they had. And this is the problem with the divine feminine as well. Most of the divine feminines, as in your case, girl power, it's the root chakra, base chakra. We are not grounded in our, there are people that actually function in their lower chakra, from the root, base, sacral, and heart. Many people are not stable here. Many people think with their dicks. If you have a dick, probably you don't, a penis. But many men do act in their lower energy chakras. And this is not stabilized. It's what I feel from many people. Many people think that if they have sex and they throw themselves into sex and they do all this, passion and creativity not only comes from all the alignment within ourselves, but if this is not stabilized within ourselves, then is not going to work. And the moving forward for this divine feminine, divine masculine, they need to understand that they need to build from within, all their chakras, all the energies, all the flame, to actually have that light, to grab the reins of this chariot to move forward. And this is the alignment. This is the passion in new beginning. When you align yourself within yourself, you can actually find the strength and the ability to align yourself with moving forward. And moving forward is very important for us. The High Priestess with the Emperor here. This High Priestess is a boss. This person, the Emperor normally is a person more of action and, concluding conclusions in their actions and going with their actions, but not probably with feelings and, I don't know, emotions or whatever. They want facts much more. They want stabilizing their, their actions with what they know. But that's why this high priestess needed to understand and ground herself into facts and action. That's why she can actually move forward and take action now, because she aligned herself with this three-dimensional empowerment within herself. Ace of Wands with the Ace of Pentacles. Alignment, manifestation. This is what the both masculine and feminine energy within each and every one, masculine energy and feminine energy, need to align themselves and actually manifest into the three-dimensional with this alignment within themselves. And then I have the Empress with the Hierophant. This is a three-dimensional priest. This is authority and power. This is a ruling, the law. This is the church. It can be the church. But this Empress needed to ground her masculine energy as well into the spiritual realm, and this into the spiritual feminine vibration energy. She needed to ground herself with the Emperor, which is three-dimensional, manifestation of things. In both ways, from the three-dimensional into the spiritual, into the spiritual into the three-dimensional, both masculine energies, feminine energies, all together. And then I have a Six of Wands with the Three of Cups. This is victory, recognition, but this is another, parties involved, people that actually had something to say into this situation. Many people don't have anything to say into a divine masculine, divine feminine union that comes from the divine. Many interference. If you want victory, you're not supposed to let other parties interfere into your situation. And this is probably one of the problems and in all these divine, twin flame unions, divine feminine putting other people into the situation, divine masculine involving other people into their situations. You're not going to get, the recognition if you get yourself involved into these third parties, even if it's your family, your grandma, your work, your job, whatever it is. You're not going to get this victory. Nine of Wands with the Six of Wands. Transforming the pain and the heartbreak and the fact that you have been wounded and left for dead into situations, transforming the pain into gain, transforming the pain into victory. Because if it doesn't kill you, it makes you stronger. And this is what this King of Wands needed to understand. And this is what this High Priestess understood. In order for her to be grounded into the masculine as well, masculine and feminine embodying the same person, even if this is a yin body, which is a feminine body, this person needed to ground herself into masculine and feminine, the feminine within and the masculine outward. So she manifests through her feminine with her masculine. This is feminine energy, which is patient, accepting many things, not acting, not doing anything, just being kind towards herself, loving herself, knowing herself. But then in the masculine energy is all action. This is the masculine energy. And it seems that the both energies, feminine and in the spiritual, here with the High Priestess, and in the three-dimensional with the Empress, here, she needed to actually understand that she needed to be, the Empress is a sign of Taurus. She needs to actually ground herself into this three-dimensional vibration energy into this plane to take action with the masculine, with the spirit, in the spirituality. So that's why she needed to balance this. But yes, pain transforming into gain. And the both parties, they need to understand this. And then the World card here with the Eight of Wands. Something finished, but something wants to come back. When you ended this story as a divine feminine or as divine masculine, depending on their situations, travel needs to be made because you finished something that didn't work. Now you need to start something. And look at the two white doves. The both parties are into this situation wanting to travel together because they're all both the same, and they're both going to take the same action after all the situation was killed. Are you still here, girl power? The Judgment with the Four of Cups. No, she seems that she left. Judgment is for this Queen of Wands with the Four of Wands. This Queen of Wands into this situation was the one that actually was the deceitful one in this situation. She is a very vain, very, beautiful personality into the three-dimensional plane. She wants to be all seen. She's all exterior, just, external beauty, but within she's evil and deceitful. Very, very dark person here. Judgment came for this Queen of Wands and is coming for this Queen of Wands into this situation. Judgment with the Four of Cups. Both parties didn't want this offer because of everything that happened and because of interference of this Queen of Wands into this situation. And look, Four of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, Knight of Pentacles, again, Six of Swords, the Fool, Justice. Three of Swords, Strength, Eight of Cups. Somebody was really pushed out of the situation, and I believe this is the divine feminine into this situation. The High Priestess, in regards of her embodiment and empowerment with the Emperor in the three-dimensional, and as the Empress, three-dimensional goddess with the Hierophant in the spiritual. This High Priestess didn't take the offer. The wheel has turned into her favor. Everything seems to be stagnant, but there is mental clarity moving forward. She doesn't know where she's probably going, but she's going where she's supposed to. She has to jump from a cliff with the Fool, because justice has spoken into this situation. And because of heartbreak, all the determination to find the strength and the power and the ability to move forward, even if she was ashamed and shamed by this situation, she still has the power. You have still the power to walk away and build something new for yourself and stay in your power. Be strong, tame the beast within, and move forward. Don't forget you are beautiful, you are worth it. Don't throw yourself into these relationships and situationships. I'm sorry that the girl power left. I felt about her that she was into a type of situation like this. Probably that's why I became a little bit more passionate about the wants and ourselves, throwing ourselves into these sexual situations with men that are only interested in us because of sex. because they want something from us. They use us like we are objects, and we are not objects, honey. All the women in the world, the power that you have is in keeping it for yourself. Keep it for yourself, honey. This is the most powerful thing. And the man that is actually for you and is going to be actually acknowledge you as the wonderful high priestess and empress that you are, is going to look for you, is going to come after you, is going to cherish you, is going to give you gifts, is going to throw flowers on top of you, is going to take you into holidays, to the restaurants. You don't have to give him anything. If he really wants you, he's going to fight for you, and he's going to be there for you. And that is the truth of the matter. We are more worthy and more powerful and more wonderful for us to sustain our feminine energy and wait for the men to actually throw with gifts on us and give us everything, because a man that is for you is going to give and do everything for you. You don't have to give him anything. He's going to give you anything, and in the right time, he's going to say to you the words, I'm going to wait for you to be ready. But probably you will be like ready when he will be serious with you. Is it going to be something between us? It is going to worth it? Why am I wasting my time with you? Even if you give me a meal, 2 drinks, whatever, it doesn't matter. Because my self-worth and my pussy and my time and everything that I'm investing for me to invite you in my home and give you everything that I have, and you just take, or use me and then leave. No, this is not going to work for me. This is not worthy for me, and I'm not going to waste my time. You know how many good men are out there that are actually waiting for us to look at them? We should probably change, the places that we go, that we visit, where we drink coffee, where we shop, where we take a walk. And maybe we're going to find somebody different, that all the, the usual places and the usual things that we do, and we are not supposed to be doing. I'm telling you, you are worth it. You are worthy of being happy. You are high price that many men desire and wish for, and you should not give yourself that easily. That is my advice and my opinion about this world, the society that we live in. Take care of yourself. I love you lots. Stay safe. And I'll see you all very, very soon. Love, peace, and light.